Good evening, mortals. Hello, everyone. How's it going? What's up? What's happening? Welcome to Exalted. You might notice that I'm having an easy time talking about Exalted right now. That's because I killed Aki and Witch.
We're back, bitches.
Oh, Jesus. Witch, are you super loud now? Can you talk again?
I broke out of the sanatorium.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're good.
Actually, no. We named
loud.
it the Fucktorium too.
God damn, you're super loud now. What the fuck, buddy? What happened there?
Should I be louder?
No. Stop loud.
Is this good?
That's good. That's good. Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Exalted. Witch's audio was a little off, tiny bit, and I'm one of the few people who's going to notice that. Anyway, we're playing Exalted. How's everyone doing? Hang on, let me resurrect Aki. Welcome back, Aki. Were you just screaming into the void?
No.
Aki?
Not at all.
Aki, were you screaming that whole time? Not hearing a no.
No.
What the shit?
I think she killed herself.
Aki? No, Aki's still here. I can tell. By some of the pixels. See? Aki's still here.
Back now.
Alright, everyone. So, if you guys will recall, in Exalted last session, you learned of an opportunity to take out an ancient evil, specifically a vampire. A creature so old and so ancient that the most recent public record of it, before the sighting that you are dealing with right now, was literally an oil painting. You guys remember all that, right?
Yep.
Yes.
I also remember that he was a Nazi, so we're gonna kick his ass.
He wasn't actually a Nazi, he was just a fascist. The flavors are a little different.
Equivalent.
He was an Italian fascist, specifically.
Okay.
Well, he supported Italian fascists. He probably wasn't himself, seeing as he predated fascism by a little bit.
Still gonna punch him.
Oh yeah, for sure. 100% you should do that. Okay. So my plan today is to do a combat scene. How did you guys leave things?
Blaring music, obviously.
And we had met a person who apparently has been helping us this entire time.
Oh yeah, the stalker!
Yes, our stalker.
His name is Eightfold Paths Joined, and he's been helping you this whole time. I don't know if you guys recall, but he literally was the person that got you guys introduced.
Yep. It was a little, odd how we met each other so quickly after everything happened and walked into the same.
Wasn't it weird that no one went to that coffee shop downtown? It's just you guys in there. A little strange, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
he was just outside intimidating all the other customers.
No, he was inside actually. He was the barista, and he fated the coffee shop to be impossible to access.
That's why no one was there except for us, yeah.
Yeah, because anyone who wanted to go there would suddenly forget what they were doing and not go there. You know that feeling when you walk into a room planning to go get something and you're like, oh fuck, what was I doing in here? Imagine that, but every time you try to approach the coffee stand.
That's like every other second with me.
Oh, well, congratulations. Maybe.
Congratulations, you might be surrounded by sidereals.
Yeah, there might be some exalts in your neighborhood. You should go see them. And while you're at it, check out the hot lonely singles.
It's probably my cat.
Your cat's a hot lonely single? You might need a date there, witch. If you think your cat is hot, I have bad news for you.
No! I don't think my cat's hot. One of the neighborhood cats probably does.
Wait, you think the neighborhood cats are hot?
Oh, Exalted.
Long silence. That's what I thought, witch. Roasted.
I'm presently glaring at the screen because you
know
I can feel it. Exactly
I know.
what I'm talking about,
Yeah,
bitch.
100% feel it. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
No, I do. Like actually.
Definitely.
Yeah, you're a witch of unknown power. I am very intimidated. But also, ha 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 ha, which is silly.
I know where you live, bitch.
Oh,
He's
fuck you do.
back for the feet thing for my birthday stream.
What?
Oh, was this about the feet?
Alright, guys, thanks for coming to Exalted tonight. It was a good stream. Loved that. And we're never playing games again.
Oh.
Ever, ever. In fact, I am not going to stream anymore. I'm simply going to make the darkest joke.
Aw, I'm sorry, Master.
Okay, so anyway, moving right along. Just glossing right over that comment. So, the way tonight is going to work is you guys are starting from music blaring all around this compound with many, many soldiers on high alert. You're going to have to deal with them. Now, I'm going to tell you as a freebie, okay? You guys can take this at face value. I'm not trying to trick you. There are no innocents in this compound. There's no one who is... It is morally ambiguous to fight. All of them actively chose to be servants of a no-shit vampire. A no-shit fascist vampire.
Trafficked people, and in particular, kids.
All of them were very aware of what they were doing this whole time, and they still collected that paycheck. So, I want to be super upfront with you guys. This is supposed to be a cathartic time. Because you've had such a hard past campaign.
Oh, someone had a question about attunement before we go on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Moose. Hey, D.
I just wanted to make sure that we were using attunement with our new artifacts, so that costs us motes. Got it.
It does, yes.
Okay.
If you want to use artifact level gear, yes, you do need to attune to it spiritually. A diclave is actually too heavy for you to wield without attunement. It's a big chunk of gold, except heavier.
Yes.
Yep. What the fuck?
Right
we
on.
only run away from Bear's Gate. The pattern spiders are currently barking at each other, so I think we're good to get started. He has 4 werewolves, what? So guys, you come to the compound late at night. You can see floodlights have illuminated the entirety of it. You could see soldiers with MP5 standing on any available surface as high up as they can get. There's a fence around the outside of it, but there's a few guard posts as well on the inside. They're standing at the guard posts, and you will also note there's a tower in the middle of the compound, at the top of which it's very obviously a sniper. You can see him from here, and he can definitely see you from here.
Probably deal with that first.
Loud music is blaring and disorienting them. They clearly don't know where you're coming from, and they're ready in all directions. You also know that somewhere in there is the monster behind it all.
And looks over at Mercy. Beat you to the bad guy. And just decides to make his way towards that sniper tower. Should probably get rid of that first.
Okay, let's start by joining battle, shall we?
Yeah.
Okay, so
All right.
pattern spiders, they can't hear me right now.
OOC, I recommend that we all excellency this if we have the awareness excellency, because this is an important role.
Okay, how do I use excellency again?
Do you have awareness? Do you have dots in awareness?
Maybe.
Because if you do...
yes, I have 2.
Okay, so you can do up to your wits and awareness. You can spend that number of motes to add that many dice to your roll.
I'm gonna put 5 in then. Alright.
Where's the join battle button on this thing?
Under combat.
Oh, there it is. Boop. Actually, hang on.
Joaquin would
Don't
like
forget
to
to
spend...
select your token so it appears in the turn order.
Fuck.
Right.
Alright.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to try that again. Maybe I'll get a better roll this time. I don't know.
Select my token. How do I do that?
Oh.
Just click on your picture on the main screen.
Okay.
Picture in the
It
bottom
did work.
left, but the
I'm
smaller picture.
I'm gonna use Blinding Battle Feint to roll in with stealth.
Nice. Okay, do it to it. Yeah, that's basically my issue.
This may not actually reflect what my thing is. I actually have to.
Blackthorn is correct. So the way this is going to work, chat,
Huh,
patterns.
I can't see. Oh, maybe I need to exit this.
There are no actual threats to them in this entire compound.
Not the okay. So the
anytime
little
they
one in the
attack
not in the bottom left,
any
but
of the
why have I not done
normal
this?
humans, which I have a fuzzy number of, they either crash if it's a withering
okay.
attack,
I needed to do.
or they
that.
die if it's a decisive.
There we
Straight up.
go.
The point of this is to cut them some slack because the rest of this game is going to be a fucking train wreck. So tonight they get to have fun. I will not be accepting fate weaves that are bad for the players tonight. Sorry guys, I was just talking to the pattern spiders. We needed to discuss, water cooler talk with your coworkers. We needed to discuss last Tuesday's sports ball game.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
What kind of sports ball?
The kind with my favorite team, the Louisville, Coover, Slippin' Sliders.
Sure.
Natural 20. Anyway. Okay, so... Sorry, I also have to roll join battle. Actually, you know what? No, I don't. What I need to do is this.
I would like to stunt the join battle.
Yep, go ahead.
Joaquin, his first instinct as the alarms go off is to check his phone, and then he pauses, puts it back in his pocket, and breathes in, remembering the centering exercises that Ben has taught him. In a split second, he goes from flustered academic to readied hero, and though he does not wear the role comfortably, he is ready for the fight.
Okay. I'll give you one. Sure.
Thank you.
One die was stunt. That also, I'd like to remind you guys, you also get a moat back on a one die stunt.
Cool. I would also like to spend a point of willpower for an automatic success. Or sorry, is that 3 dice?
It's 3 dice, yeah.
Cool.
No, sorry. We decided automatic success because you're solar exalts. We keep having this conversation, and it turns out literally the same way every time.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's an automatic success so that you can guarantee your own success. The idea being that you're a solar and you should be able to guarantee your success.
Yeah.
I should probably find more appropriate combat music. Right now everyone's listening to a chilled out groove.
Okay, this was a terrible roll, but
I mean, you got
still
6
okay.
successes. That's technically successes.
it sure is technically successes. But given
Also,
my dice
you
pool,
didn't select your token, so you didn't appear in the turn order.
I thought I did select my token though. It was clicked. I promise.
I don't believe you. It's not in the turn order.
That's fair. I don't know what the explanation is.
I will show you the explanation.
You gotta click the little one.
Did
The
you
one
roll,
that's the one that's under solar streaming stance.
Did you
Hey, look, I got
roll
you in there.
an awareness check, or did you roll with the join battle button?
I did not roll with the join battle button. That is
That's
the issue.
why. Yeah.
There's my problem. That
Okey
moment
dokey.
when your character joins battle so infrequently.
Wife is sitting somewhere I can see wife, and I'm very excited about it. She's very cute. Right now she's pretending very obviously that I don't see her. She's doing this.
Oh yeah, like we can see that.
I wasn't talking to you. I was just turning on my mic so that you'd know I was talking to the pattern spiders. You're welcome. And now there's just us pattern
Thanks,
spiders.
Daddy.
How rude is which, right? Yeah, we're talking about wife and nothing else. Oh, fuck. Okay. What's that roll, Mr. James Thaddeus Cromwell?
That was the extra die I get for fast reflexes.
So, no successes. Got it.
Yeah.
Everyone says hi, dearest.
Oh, I have that too.
Hi.
I don't know if you heard that, pattern spiders, but wife says hi.
Hearts.
Yeah, you also failed. All right. So, we're going to start this combat. I do want to be clear that while I have a fuzzy number of NPCs here, you guys they're not infinite. You can, I just need to be able to control how long this combat scene lasts. Cap, hello! Welcome to Pattern Spider Life.
So murder all of them. Right.
I do really want to make clear you are morally okay to murder all of them, yes.
Excellent.
They are trying to kill us, and
They are
did,
actively evil.
They did arrive at work today, willing to work for the worst.
They are specifically hired because they either have no morals or extremely twisted morals. They're working for an ancient vampire.
They're about to have no morals.
Oh, are they about to become amoral in that more holes? Because you're gonna... Yeah, okay, I'm very funny. Please subscribe to twitch.tv/vampire, I promise.
So desperately.
I hit my laugh track too. That was fucking painful. As I couldn't sit up straight because I'm in so much cringy pain from what I just said.
Oh no.
Anyway, that was horrible. So, first up is Darius, who is only typing at the moment. Darius, what are you gonna do here, my man? Sorry, Elijah. My bad.
And remember that people get 3 plus whatever they rolled for their initiative pool.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Ginger.
Joaquin should have 9.
Thanks, buddy. I mean, potentially. Right? Does it already include the 3? No, it doesn't.
Oh no, it does not.
Well, that's dumb.
I know.
So it looks like he's gonna aim at the sniper.
Aim action on the sniper. That's your entire action. All right, fair enough. Mercy, you're up.
Uh,
Oh,
Can you
thanks,
flurry
Ginger.
aim
I
actions?
appreciate it, man. That's awesome. Welcome to Exalted. Sorry?
Can you flurry aim actions?
Sure.
Ben, do you want to do that to get an to basically
No,
not use up your
apparently you
entire turn?
can't.
I
I believe Elijah.
Okay, right. It's you have to have certain charms in order to do that. I stand corrected. Continue.
Blackthorn, we know Ginger. Fighting Ginger is one of my friends.
Mercy's going to
Man, that makes
dart
me so sad.
forward. She's got her
Yeah, basically,
new,
we're playing Exalted.
lovely
You're a
new
pattern
sword
spider.
out.
Congratulations.
And she's going to go and approach the front gate because there's might as well just hit them from every single side.
Okay.
So Mercy's gonna approach from the front gate
Okay.
at a run.
Okay. You can get there pretty much immediately. You guys plan this attack to be swift.
Yeah.
Wait, does anyone have war?
Let me check that, but I don't think so. No.
2 points in war.
Can
The
I get
plan
an
would've just-
intelligence plus war check, please?
Yes.
Ben.
Oh, from Ben. Okay.
Yeah, if you've got the war skill,
Right.
feel free to contribute, but this is definitely Ben's plan. I hate to say this, but the Dawncast is
The Dawn-
kind of known for it.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah. It's a shame that my intelligence sucks.
Can we have collaborated on it per the
Uh,
full cooperation rules in the
I
book?
mean, Jordan,
you-
we already cooperated on it. In Blue Booking.
Yes. However, I'd like some mechanical rolls here.
Yes.
Oh, 0 successes.
Did you spend excellency, and did you include the benefits of everyone who can helping you with that
Oh.
plan?
No.
I'm
I
gonna
do
need
not
you
know how to do
re-roll.
that.
So for excellency, you can add up to your intelligence plus war in extra dice by spending that number of motes, and then everyone who assisted Ben in making the battle plan here, please give me an intelligence and war check. Any successes will be added as dice to Ben's roll.
Or
So Ben, please add 6 bonus dice,
all right.
plus whatever
6.
you use for excellency, of course.
Oh, let's
Snowball?
just put it at 6. There we go.
What?
And this will not be spending motes because it was motes spent weeks ago or a week ago.
Yeah, no, you don't need to. No, you don't need to spend these motes.
There we go.
Only 3? Really? With that
Apparently,
many
yeah.
dice? Wow, you rolled
Yeah.
hot garbage here.
Yeah, you can mouse
Whoa.
over it. It was a 7, 8, and 9, and then a bunch of non-successes.
Yeah, and then a
Yeah.
slaughter. Okay. Well, anyway,
Yeah.
which I will allow you to take those three successes and apply them to anyone's action throughout this combat scene.
Ooh.
You can split them up to be individual bonus dice. You can dump them all on one action. You could put these wherever you want, and these represent your good planning. Okay? So, for example, if you and you don't have to declare them now. You can wait until you're in the moment. So, for example, you may see Mercy engage at the front gate and get attacked by 2 guards, and you're like, but we had that as part of our plan, so Mercy gets a bonus on the melee roll to deal with them.
Okay.
That sort of thing. I don't want you to feel like this is a trap or that you have a specific thing you got to do. These are just bonus dice that you can just hand out whenever you want to whoever you want for whatever reason.
All right.
Because it was all part of your plan. Anyway,
Ben,
all
as
right.
a plan.
Yes, you made a plan. So Mercy, you approach the gate.
Yep.
Ginger wants to roll me, then I'm
So-
fine with that. I'm into
How many
that. I'll
people
call
are at this
myself
front
hot
gate?
garbage. Fuck yeah. Sorry?
How many people are at this front gate?
There are currently 2, and they're raising MP5s to open fire on you. Although they're almost comically slow as far as your heightened senses are concerned.
Neat.
It's like they're moving through molasses, whereas you are liquid light.
Yep. Mercy's gonna dart forward and attack the one on the left. Yes.
Okay, withering or decisive?
Withering.
Okay, launch your attack.
First of all, oop.
Oh, excellent strike. Okay, on one automatic success, and all ones are re-rolled until they don't appear any longer. Wow,
Yep.
that's
Cool.
that's an introductory charm, isn't it? Melee
Yep.
got some good shit, man.
Mm-hmm. And
A
have...
reminder for everyone: the combat quick rules are linked in the pin message on the general chat.
And how much do we get for specialization again?
3 dice.
3 dice. Okay. And I'm gonna re-roll that one. So 1, 2, 3,
So-
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
1,
11.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Why do you have 11? Oh, 10. Why 11?
Because there's 3 10s there. And
Yeah,
it's
for
6
6.
on 7.
And
2 7s, 2 8s.
yeah, that's 4. And then a 9, so 5.
9.
Oh, that's 11, 12. Okay, yeah, I see it. I just
Yeah,
miscounted
and then
because I'm
plus one.
I'm very stupid.
Yeah. Plus 1 automatic success. So 13. No, that's 12.
12. You
Yes.
were right. It's 12. Okay, well, he had 3 initiative, so you crash him pretty fucking hard.
Excellent.
Which means you recover 13 initiative. You recover 18 initiative from him.
Cool.
Because 12 successes, 1 automatic, and then initiative crash is 5 for you.
Okay.
12, 13.
You can add that to me. My thing.
You have 28 initiative. Oh dear God, someone is about to explode.
Uh-huh.
Aki, Mercy is now packing a rocket launcher. Oh fuck.
And
Speaking of, I think I know what's gonna come up on this episode. Sorry, what are you doing, Mercy?
Nothing.
Okay.
I just attacked. That's it.
So,
worry about
Mercy, moving almost as quick as the light that she embodies, reaches the front gate just as the first guard notices her and begins raising his weapon. Mercy easily brings her sword from nowhere to bear against, from elsewhere to bear against the guard. He is barely able to put his weapon up in time to block the strike, and Mercy's sword smashes into it, cleaving deep into the metal and all the way through, knocking him back with the impact, but probably saving his life. His MP5 is in 2 pieces, and he is down on the ground, but he is alive. He survived an attack from an exalt. In a future where this man survives, this is the story he tells his grandchildren about the day he turned things around, but that future is not this one.
Can I? Do we get any chance to talk during battle?
Absolutely.
6 seconds this week.
This is cinematic rules. You can talk as long as it is appropriate. You cannot monologue, but you can sure get in a quip or 2.
All right. You had your chance to do better.
Love it. You only notice this probably on your next round, Mercy, but he begins to pee himself. Ben, you're up.
Okay, so Mercy is at the gate to try to get into where the vampire is.
The vampire isn't at a gate.
Yeah, no,
Know
I'm
where
just.
he is right now.
Yeah, no, he's somewhere in the compound, but you don't know where.
Yeah, Ben wants to find him, so he's gonna try to find the nearest entrance.
Okay, it's the same one that Mercy went in.
Okay,
Mercy
cool.
got to.
Are there other?
It is closed, and there is another guard raising his weapon to fire at Mercy.
All right. Ben's going to rush that guy, and he's going to. Actually. No, I'm gonna hold back on that. I'm gonna try and
Why hold back?
take a swing. He has his dire lance.
Oh, Jesus.
And he's going. Yes. I'm hoping that I got the stats right on it. Wrong one.
Let's see.
Wrong one. Da da da. Da da da. I want to do a withering attack
Okay.
on this guy. And Ben is also going to aim primarily at his weapons. At his
Okay.
weapon. In his arms.
Go ahead.
Only 2 successes.
Yikes on bikes. How did that happen?
I don't know.
You rolled like hot garbage again. That's how.
Yeah.
Wow. Fucking oof, buddy. Okay, well, you still beat his defense, so you hit. Let me check something real quick. Right, so you roll your strength, weapon oh, fuck, I did Mercy's roll wrong. Roll your strength and weapon damage. You get to roll damage, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Withering damage, of course.
Yeah, yep, withering damage. Yes,
God, you'd think I'd know how to run this fucking game by now, right?
Yeah, it's such a crunchy system, though.
Yeah, you didn't get me to roll my withering damage at all.
To be fair, we haven't done that much combat.
Yeah, you guys have done a lot less than I expected, honestly. It's just not played out that way. Okay. And yes, I'm aware of that, Mercy. I fucked up. Okay, so you also crash him.
Crash, baby.
So you get 5, 6, 8. Ben rushes forward, lance in hand, and the soldier notices in time and turns to fire at Ben, and Ben's spear goes right up the barrel of the gun, splitting it, causing the round to misfire inside the barrel as it's turned into an umbrella of metal. The bullet bounces off, the dire lance sails into the sky, and sometime in the future, during this fight, it will come back down.
Yeah, I wonder where it's gonna land.
He, the force of the impact knocks the gun out of his hands and throws him back against the gate, causing the gate to shudder from the impact, and you hear it creak. He hits the ground and looks terrified and also angry.
Yes.
Joaquin.
Okay. So we've
Fuck yeah, Ginger's cool. I like
right.
Ginger.
Joaquin
Ooh, for who, Moose?
thinks back to and
for
calls
who,
to
Ginger?
mind what information we've got on this place. Did we have a blueprint at all?
A basic one, but it's outdated, and you can already tell from Google Maps that it's wrong.
All right.
Oh my god.
Is there a central building that's like pretty well fortified?
Thanks, guys. No, there are several buildings around the outside, but the middle is a courtyard.
All right. Joaquin is going to turn to face one of these buildings.
Okay.
What are the? Is there a different description for the buildings, or are they all just like
So,
semi-permanent?
two of them are large steel Quonset huts, but one of them is a more permanent structure. A simple, squat, small thing. It looks like it's either a small, like, maintenance room, or it could be the entrance to something underground.
All right. Joaquin is going to turn towards this little hut thing. He's gonna make an arcane sigil using his fingers, and then he's going to move it in a way that traces a second sigil using the outline of the first like a brush in the air. Golden light traces behind his hands, and the power of both the Solar Exalted and the world itself draws into and through his anima and out through his hands, leaving a trail in the shape of an archaic rune. Its unknowable secret is clear to Joaquin as he centers himself and begins to shape sorcery.
You really need to work on brevity in your stunts, my man.
Okay, you're right.
You could have 1 dot of
Okay.
stunt for that, and we got a lot of combat tonight.
Yeah, sounds good. First sorcery, I figured, but yes,
Yep.
I will get this done real quick.
Thanks, buddy.
He'll be using his sorcery specialty.
Yeah, to shape sorcery, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So full excellency, and I do have
It's not dirty, Keb. It's a perfectly natural thing to want to ball your car.
Occult is 5. Okay.
I get it. You just want to touch balls with your car. I get it. I really do. No, the cars are into it. That's part of it.
Okay.
Jesus fuck, that's 17 successes.
Joaquin generates 17 sorceress motes and uses them to immediately cast Death of Obsidian Butterflies as a reflexive cast sorcery. That was the spell that you.
Oh, you chose to take that one.
Yes.
Okay, great.
I was like, I gotta take some combat sorcery. We're gonna get into combat, so I did choose to take that one.
Death of Obsidian Butterflies is a fun one too. So you cast a spell, and from your fingertips, dozens and dozens of tiny butterflies made of black stone fly forth, bursting into life from the air, and the sorcerer's motes hanging within it, and immediately fly at high speeds towards your enemies. Could you please link that spell?
I sure can.
I don't know if that's ironic
where's the best place
so much as just on the nose.
Is that in Charms?
Should be. It's a sorcery.
I'm just looking for where that is on the character sheet in Roll20, or should I link it?
I would prefer that it get linked through Roll20 because it's a little easier for me to read, but
Absolutely.
I just need to see it.
All right.
Yeah, exactly, Black.
Trying to find a good way to link that.
One of us knows how long this is going to take.
Book, and then...
Isn't it, Keb? It's like, it's very royalty free in my heart.
Okay, I have it copied.
Okay, great. You should make sure the rest of your spells are in Roll20 too.
All one of the other ones.
Yeah, all of them. Jesus Christ, that is okay. This is not what I meant.
Okay, no.
But I'll work with it. It's decisive only. Okay, undodgeable decisive attack. Out to medium range. Single range bend. Oh Jesus. Okay, so you deal raw damage equal to your essence plus extra successes, or essence occult and extra successes. Okay. Yeah, this is a lot. Okay.
Yep.
All right, great. Please roll your attack with it.
All right.
Thank you.
Perception and occult. Just changing the occult roll to a perception one. This is also going to be with a lot of excellency, so
Yep.
But I'm only going to put 5 excellency dice into it. Here goes. And I must also spend a point of willpower.
Okay. Wow, you rolled hot garbage too. That's going around tonight.
It sure is.
So 3 successes or 4 for willpower? Or do you have to spend willpower to cast?
I have to spend willpower to cast.
So, yeah. 2... Did you roll the extra 2 dice from extra successes?
I did not, no.
Okay. Roll 2 more dice for me.
Alright. Oh, wait. Just rolling. Rolls 2d10.
We get it, stream elements. We have a community.
Okay, it's up to 5.
Fuck. Okay, I mean, good. So a long stream of butterflies streak out, leaving black streaks through the air as they travel. And the first man in front of you only has a moment to realize, in his very last seconds of life, that those are butterflies, and then he is shredded into ribbons. The men behind him attempt to dive out of the way, but they're not fast enough. And before long, the Quonset hut furthest away from you is littered with the shards of obsidian all around it. In front of it, there's gore and blood staining the ground, mixed with small pieces of obsidian. And all of your butterflies were named Alan, apparently.
Thank you, Pattern Spiders. Joaquin looks horrified at what he's just
They're
done,
made of obsidian.
but there is resolve in his expression.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. That resets your initiative.
Yes. Wait.
It does. According to the spell, it does.
Yes.
James, you're up.
Cool. So, running in from the moment that the music started, James is going to find somewhere up, as high up as he can, and as hidden as possible. Maybe up a tree.
Death
I
by
don't
glass, but...
know. And then he's going to scan around for anyone who doesn't look like they've been as yet assaulted by one of our guys.
Okay, yeah, there's lots. They're literally just starting to react now. They haven't had the chance to even sight in targets. So they're all over the compound, and they're just now realizing how fucked they are.
Cool.
Most of them aren't even aware that the first shots have been fired.
I'm gonna scan around for the one that looks most effective, and then I'm gonna draw my power bow.
Okay, you see a guy, instead of wearing a black beret, he's wearing a green one, and he's just opening his mouth to give an order.
Cool. Withering attack with that bow. What range?
It's long range. He's inside. He's right in the middle of the compound.
Okay, then I need to aim this round.
Okay. Next up is them. So immediately, a group of a cascade of MP5 fire goes off, mostly at the front gate. Although a few shots ping off Joaquin's way. They are all making decisive attacks. I'm going to resolve their attacks as a battle group, but I'm not resolving their health as a battle group. Does that sound okay to you guys?
Sure.
Yep.
Okay. Basically, I'm going to make one roll and apply it against all of you. And it's not going to do much.
Axe.
Sorry, what was that, Joaquin?
Oh, I just said that tracks and is a very good way of doing it to save time.
Yeah. Okay, well, guess who else is rolling like hot garbage? So their fire is mostly scattered. They've been caught with their pants down, and it's not so much easy to dodge as it is impossible to get hit by. Their shots are way wide.
So they're
The downside
stormtroopers.
to rolling them all at once. Sorry?
They're stormtroopers then.
Not normally, but they're up against you. Okay, top of the round. It's not fair, but Mercy, you get to go first.
So top of the round, as a reminder, in combat we get how much motes back per...
Isn't it 1 per essence?
5 motes at the beginning of every round.
Oh, just 5. Great, good for you guys. Fuck.
All right. So, who else is near me at the front gate?
Ben's there.
Yeah, and the two guys who are about to try and attack... The one of them is starting to pull a knife to attack you.
Cute.
All the butterflies are voiced by Alan Tudyk. They're
Where
named
is he?
Alan. They're like leaves on the wind. Sorry?
Mercy asks, where is he?
The soldier says, "You'll never take us alive."
If you insist. And Mercy's going to... That's the same one that's on the ground, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he's looking up at you defiantly with rage in his eyes and pee in his pants. Spoken like a statistic. Holy shit.
Mercy pulls the sword back, lets him look at the moonlight that glints off the blade, and then stabs it straight forward through his skull.
I really like that. I'm gonna give that 2 stun. You described the moonlight glinting off the blade. That's good. I like that.
That's a decisive attack.
Uh-huh. No shit. Roll your 28 dice. 30 dice, you piece of shit.
Would I add those as bonuses? Or...
Bonus dice, not successes.
Yeah.
It is actually 30 dice, yes, Ken. Mercy currently has 28 initiative.
Plus my
two stun.
specialization.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, bonuses apply, so yes.
Okay, so that's plus another 3 dice, right?
Yep.
Okay. Alright, so that's 31. I'm also going to use Excellent Strike, but I didn't get the chance to send it through before I'm doing my attack. So I will do that after.
Good point, Joaquin. It does not reset your thing. I'm going to treat them as a battle group when it fucks them, but not when it helps them. Okay, excellent strike, great. Jesus Christ, you made a decisive attack, and you need to re-roll 3 dice. Oh my god, oh my god! Re-roll 3 dice just for funsies. No reason. He had 5 health levels, so that 24 damage you've done will probably work.
24.
My bad. 27 damage you've done. Okay, so he sees.
No, Jordan. That was the attack. I need to roll the damage.
Right. Okay. Fair enough. I got excited.
So how many overwhelming did I get?
That's for withering.
Mercy.
So here, that actually is your. I fucked this up again. God.
Mercy, you don't roll 28 dice for the attack.
No.
It's just for the
That was
damage.
my bad. So
Okay,
please roll your dex plus combat ability plus bonuses.
Okay.
And the bonuses
Thanks.
include the accuracy of your weapon.
Yes. No, they don't. Whoa, hang on. That's
Attack,
withering.
not the damage. Oh, you're right. This is decisive. Never mind. I'm wrong.
It includes it when I roll.
Not if you roll decisive attack instead of withering attack.
But it does. It automatically includes it because I've added it to my weapon.
Pattern spiders are like, we're trying to find out if he's granulated to berry sugar or confectioner sugar level.
Okay.
I mean, basically, yeah.
It hits.
Yep, you hit him. All right. Uh-huh.
Okay.
So
6 successes.
Yep, you didn't need that many. So 27 damage to this guy. So
I'm
27
sorry, Jordan,
lethal damage.
Jordan, that is still the attack. I have yet to roll the damage.
The damage I'm taking as we basically did them out of order, but I'm taking your initial roll as damage because that's how we calculated it.
All right.
So 27 damage
Okay.
to a guy who can handle 5. You killed this guy more than 5 times.
So what we're saying
Pete's
is
fucking
icing
trachea
sugar.
friend.
We're saying is icing sugar.
So, Mercy, you pull the blade back and give him just enough time for him to register what's about to happen. He sees the moonlight glint off the blade and for a brief second thinks the silver playing off gold seems so poetic somehow. And then you stab him through the nasal bridge and bisect the top of his head clean off. He doesn't even feel it when he dies. But in the afterlife, he probably has some regrets.
Mercy turns to the one fighting Ben.
Okay.
Where is he?
He points into the compound immediately. That resets your initiative.
That's fine.
And Ben, you're
I
up.
can get more.
So Ben, from your angle, you can see that he's pointing at the small squat building.
Thanks.
Holy
I'm gonna
shit.
give you these next 3 seconds to run. And he's gonna just make his way towards that building.
Alright, cool. The gate is made of chain link, which is had its posts sunk into concrete. It's as secure as possible, and you basically push it open like it was a saloon door.
Yep.
Because you're a Solar Exalt. I'm not going to make you roll to defeat chain link fence.
Knock, knock.
As soon as you walk in, a dozen guns point your way.
Ah, shit, not again.
What are you going to do?
Probably step back out of the doorway for a second for some cover.
Okay.
Yeah, he
Apparently,
doesn't
Bad
feel like
Reputation by Joan Jett begins playing over the speakers.
He's basically just gonna, like, step out of the door and be like, alright.
Alright, fair enough.
Come, either you're coming to me or I'm coming to you.
Darius, you're up.
Darius is, after taking aim at the sniper, going to push his cheek against the crossbow just a touch more, and the previously empty bolt slot will be filled with a bolt of sunlight, and he is going to use Wise Shot to lower his defense by 1, and use
His
a
defense is
withering
now
attack.
0. And he's going to do a which?
Withering attack.
Okay.
Add a die to that from that 3 that I got earlier.
Okay.
Nice.
I want to get rid of that sniper.
It's a good thing that Bad Reputation was our musical cue for him to take out the sniper. What a great plan, Ben.
Okay, so real quick, can I talk about how genius it is to have like floating dice for like, oh yeah, my character knew this was coming. Like, we can be idiots, but our characters can be very smart this way. Oh my fucking god. Okay, you definitely hit, and you have 12 dice over the edge.
Alrighty.
So you add 12 to your damage roll.
Any soak?
No, he does not. He's literally wearing a shirt and a sweater. So no.
That's like the worst security.
Well, no, they're meant to deal with fucking people. When you try to slot Mortal into the Exalted combat system, it goes poorly for Mortal. Do you know what the Exalted book says about fighting Mortals? If the Exalts hit them, the Mortal dies. Period. Any attack, anything. I'm making them slightly harder than normal.
Extras rules. If they get crashed, they're so dead. Yeah, if the Exalt hits them.
Actually, you know what? We're going to play with extras rules. That sounds fun. Elijah aims the crossbow, fires the bolt of light, and the sniper doesn't even hear, doesn't see the bolt of light that claimed his life. He simply feels for a brief moment a warmth on the side of his head, and then a warmth on the other side of his head, and then he falls down to the ground, the sniper rifle falling out of the tower and striking another guard on the shoulder, which knocks his aim wide as he was about to open fire on Ben, causing him to spray bullets into the air.
Did I just kill him with a withering attack?
Yeah, we're going with... Joaquin brought up a fun rule called extras. If you crash them, they just die.
Oh, okay.
So, you crashed him, he died.
I also definitely forgot to add the automatic success to this damage.
It doesn't matter. They've got 3 initiative, guys.
Their initiative.
You did 16. Is 17 really gonna be the difference here?
Yes.
Fuck you.
It's nothing quite like overkill.
18.
After which Elijah will move to catch up with the rest of the group while pulling his crossbow to reload.
Alright, James, you're up.
Cool. From up in my my little tree spot up in the brush, James reaches into his chest and pulls out an arrow made of his despisement for the supernatural and how it hurts, normal people. That's my Anilla intimacy I'm using, which is a major.
Noise.
Okay. Withering attack.
And you add 2 dice for this charm, because it's a major.
Yep. So that's
Phantom arrow technique. You're literally shooting him with your love for Anilla.
Despisement. Wasn't Anilla the... No, I'm getting a name wrong here.
Yeah, I think you are.
It's the one with the scythe. That way.
Oh, she is a demon, and that isn't... No, it's not Anilla.
I got the name wrong. Anyways, I'll fix that later. Longbow specialty, aim action, and 2 for that. And...
Oh my god. Do you know what their dice pool is? These trained soldiers with their MP5s? Guys that drill every fucking day of their lives. They have
not much.
6 dice. They get to roll 6 dice.
Okay.
Meanwhile, you just rolled... How many?
10 successes.
Yeah, but how many dice did you roll?
Would be... a lot. Sorry. Math.
Yeah, a lot. Alright, 10 successes. So, you shoot someone... you shoot one of the guard... Oh, no, you were shooting the commander, weren't you?
Yes, I was.
Okay, you shoot at the commander your hatred for what the supernatural do to normal people, and hit him directly in the heart. He is knocked to the ground, the wind knocked out of him, and as he draws in another breath, he is a changed man. The first thing he says is, "Stand down." Of course, they don't hear that right away, so...
And then I'll hop down to catch up with the rest of them.
Alright, and I'm gonna roll not only 0 successes, but a fucking botch. Anyway, some of the men hear it, and some of them don't. They open fire, but they're simply unable to pin you guys down. They're just, you're moving too quickly, you're moving too fluidly, and they are worried. You're dismantling them, and they have been training for this their whole lives. It's not even a close contest. Those nearest to the commander are choosing to stand down. You're terrifying them. So they're not doing well. If they were a battle group, they'd be breaking right now. All right, top of the round. At this point, the rest of them hear the command, and they all drop their weapons. They gather in the middle, and they kneel.
Well, that was easy.
I'm just rolling damage to grab my my initiative bump.
Just to be clear, are these all vampires?
Well, you have the chance now. We're temporarily out of combat. Do you want to go talk to them?
Joaquin is gonna head for that place that might have the underground area, and he's gonna check that out. Is there any yeah? Go ahead.
Okay, and what were you doing there, Mr. Elijah?
I'm gonna walk up to them and ask, which one of you are mortals and which one of you are vampires?
All of them look at their commander and you. Some of them are staring straight ahead. Some of them have their jaw set, ready for any amount of questioning. But the commander says, we're all just men. The master is below. You aren't going to be able to fight him. We aren't even his first line of defense. We're just here for people.
I'm going to do a read intentions.
Okay, go ahead.
Which is, I believe, socialize and...
I believe it's wits and socialize, or perception and socialize. I think it's wits and socialize. I could always check.
It's usually perception and socialize, but there's a charm early in one of the trees that makes it into wits and socialize.
Okay, fair enough. What would I do without you, Joaquin? Anyway,
9 successes.
Okay, so he now has the defining intimacy, oppose supernatural abuse of people.
Okay.
And he is acting on that intimacy. Just to be super clear, that is not how that charm works, but rule of cool.
Awesome, thanks.
Yeah, they're...
At least he seems to be acting out of newfound goodness.
I'll look to Mercy to let her judge.
Okay.
You know you trafficked people.
He begins to weep. Almost like he's been cursed with the burden of empathy for the first time in his life. Several soldiers look at him like he just grew a third set of fucking legs.
And with that,
Sorry, you cut out there, Mercy.
who was fine with that? Who was okay getting a paycheck, looking the other way, and reveling in the fact that you trafficked people?
None of them speak up except the captain, who says, I did. And he says with revulsion, I was good at it.
You'll come with us.
You keep
You go
cutting out,
first.
Mercy.
You'll come with us. You'll go first. All
He
of you.
nods, stands up, pulls his sidearm, and walks towards the small squat building.
What about the others?
I said all of you. And Mercy's gonna flex presence.
This is going to be a challenging role. Convincing soldiers to switch side and go into something they probably consider a death trap is going to be difficult. Some would say impossible.
Okay, I've
Make
got
your
a
check,
specialty-
Solar Exalt.
And I have a specialty of speaking to crowds.
Yes, you do. Make your check, Solar Exalt. Let's
Okay.
see if you can do the impossible. I'm going to set the difficulty at 10 successes.
Let's
Oh.
see. Oh?
Nothing.
What?
Just keep going.
Okay.
Actually, while I have a moment here, I would like to mention the Pattern Spiders, specifically Pattern Spider T and Pattern Spider Moose, have granted everyone a free XP.
Aw.
Thanks, Pattern Spiders.
Thank you, pattern spiders.
You.
Before you make this check, Aki, just give me a second here, okay?
Sure.
Just get ready. I'm going to give you some extra successes here.
Okay.
And extra dice, actually, now that I think about
Okay,
it.
give me. I have a thing to do it. So,
Okay, yep.
alright.
Aw. Thanks, Moose. Moose says, just doing my duty as a good spider dude.
Food.
Okay, Aki, add 3 extra successes and 2 extra dice to this roll. The Pattern Spiders want you to succeed, apparently.
Alright.
Impassioned Discourse Technique.
Mercy's defining principle is hatred of those who would oppress others for monetary or political gain.
Oh, fuck, it sure is. Yep.
So
you get 4 bonus dice because of the intensity of the principle.
Mm-hmm.
And you get 1 automatic success for this as well.
Yes.
Fuck.
Yes, I do.
So you get a total of 4 automatic successes and 1, 2, 6 bonus dice. Motherfucker.
Plus my specialty.
Plus your specialty, plus your dice, plus your excellency. You're gonna roll like 20 fucking dice on this, aren't you?
I'm rolling 9 bonus dice
God.
automatically.
When I was designing this,
And sorry, how many automatic successes do I get?
1, 2, 3 from the pattern spiders.
Okay, so 4 total.
Specifically, the pattern spider that you're married to.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, it is. Yeah, 100%.
Plant.
Oh my. That's 13 successes. Just so you know, I told the pattern spiders before this roll was made that I was setting the difficulty at 10. Because it's just impossible. There's no way they're going to agree to this.
For once in your life, the chance to do better. The chance to change what you have done previously and work towards the side of good.
As Mercy is
Make it
speaking,
count.
light begins to pour from her eyes, her mouth, and her hands. And for a moment, all of them feel the pressure of those they've wounded, those they've left behind, and those that have to deal with the consequences of their actions. The pressure of it, combined with the excoriating glare of a zenith instructing them to be better than they are, is too much, and they all, in unison, break to the zenith's will. They stand up, and like good soldiers, immediately start rushing the building. Okay, you're alone in an empty compound. What are you guys doing? You start hearing gunfire from down. Oh yeah, so Joaquin, you walk over to the building, and almost immediately after that, you hear Mercy say some things, and then a whole bunch of soldiers rush by you.
He's actually gonna. Okay, you know what? They'll rush by. He's gonna walk up to the door. What are they doing at the door?
They go in the building. One of them, the captain, unlocks the door, and they rush in. They're going down in squads of 2 at a time, covering each other and moving. They've got MP5s out, and they all have a grim, determined look in their eyes as they go down. After just a few seconds, you start hearing the sound of automatic gunfire and yelling.
Joaquin's not going to let that go for much longer. He's going to head for the door, pause, reach up, and catch a bullet out of the air as the bullet that was fired earlier comes down. Then he's going to run into the building because damned if he's going to let anybody who's chosen to fight just get slaughtered by vampires on his watch.
Very fucking cool. You know what? You can get a point of XP for that. That was sick.
Oh, thank you.
You just caught the fucking bullet I mentioned out of the air. Just, mwah, love that.
Thank you.
It's solar XP because I'm giving it out, and I'm not as. Yeah. I'm actually a pattern spider in training, so.
Yeah. Thank you.
That was fucking great. Okay, you rush.
Give me an
down.
idea of what we see.
So, real quick? Is everyone else following Joaquin?
Yes.
Yeah, Ben's gonna casually follow him.
Okay,
take
he
his
ran
time.
down. Are you sure you want to take your time?
Mercy's gonna look at Ben and say, "Beat you to the vampire," and run off.
Okay.
Elijah's
Ben
gonna
runs
run after Ben, or not Ben, Joaquin.
Okay, everyone rushes down. So Joaquin, you run in, and immediately you find corpses. There are dozens of the soldiers. It pretty much instantly looks like ripped apart, like animals got to them. That some of them are still gasping their last breaths as you arrive, and it's not been a minute. Whatever is down here, it is fast and it hits hard. These soldiers never stood a chance. The sounds of gunfire further down the hallway are slowing and stopping, even as you first approach. The ground, a drab gray concrete, is slick with blood, organs, and offal. And, yeah, these soldiers at least died for a better cause than they woke up to this morning.
Is there any sign of what killed them?
Yeah, like I said, it looks like animal attacks, claws and teeth.
Are there any dead, well, vampires here?
No, there are not. No, celerity and potence will pretty much clean up whatever you want.
Yeah.
I don't know what those words mean.
Well, celery is a type of vegetable that humans eat. I know, I've done my homework on this one.
And potence is what the green is what the blue pill is for, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You take the blue pill, and then it gives you a rock hard erection.
Are you calling all of these? I'm not gonna. Never mind.
Oh, come on.
Yes, vampires do in fact have a hard time getting it up. They're not a sexual creature.
I spend a
I'm not going to
point.
comment.
Trust me, vampires are not normally sexual.
Can I see anything down the hall? Like, is this a long hallway?
No, it's actually quite a short one. It's stairs going down a level, and then a straight hallway for maybe 15 feet, and then it turns, and there's more stairs.
Yay, stairs.
Joaquin's not hesitating. There's people dying. He's willing to allow for them to have rushed in, but not to just let them die for no good reason. Yeah, he's rushing down there.
Yeah, I'm still following at a rush pace.
You get down the first flight of steps, and you see the captain. He's facing away from you, still holding his sidearm, and blood is pouring from a wound in his side that he's holding with his other hand.
Is there anything visible in the room?
No, it's just him, and more hallway, for the record. As soon as you come down, he turns around, and you could see a crazed look in his eye. His arm is shaking, and he raises his pistol up to point at you, Joaquin. And he says, "I can't stop." And then he turns the pistol on himself and fires.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I keep going.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
Ben wants to find the vampire first.
Joaquin does hesitate, but he's gonna put on a burst of a supernatural speed and rush on ahead as the man is falling.
Okay, you guys rush down the stairs, and after only 3 flights, you find a door that looks quite a bit older than what you had upstairs. This is made of wood, and it's carved with some sigils on the front of it. It's also heavily stained in blood, like it was ritualistically placed there recently.
Can I double check something real quick? The hunter that we were with, I remember him specifically saying don't make eye contact with vampires. That is correct, right?
Yes, he did say that.
Okay, I'm gonna remind the party to not make eye contact.
Sounds fun. Ben's gonna try and kick down the door.
The door covered with strange sigils coated in blood?
Yes.
Okay, make a strength check. Strength and athletics. The pattern spiders, after that guy just blew his darkest joke to himself, are like, I'm a head out, gunshot noise, or, oh no! Anyway.
Damn, only 3. Okay.
Alright, you kick the door, and it's like kicking a stone wall. It creaks a little bit when you kick it, but that's all.
Joaquin steps forward and says, "Let me see what I can do." And he's going to try to analyze this door with magic.
Okay.
Is it unlocked?
The door is locked when you try it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. As much as I love doing that to you guys, this is not one of those times. Ask me about my my pool goo sometime.
I love how that's just Darius' reaction.
It's a good one.
Right after Ben tries to force his way through the door, Darius is like, just check the door.
I think a long time ago I saw the Fast and the Furious 1, and there was a scene that made a real impression on me.
All right, 7 successes on 10 dice somehow.
Pretty good. So, yes, this is obviously occult symbolism. However, the spell is pretty simple. It's a simple locking spell. Something in the back of your mind, that place you associate with your exaltation thoughts, says the word amateur.
Joaquin's gonna whisper that, and he's going to.
Sure. At the same time, James, go ahead and roll it.
Hey, this is a Dex larceny check, I believe.
Yes, it is. It was not, Keb, but I appreciate your effort. Keb, I love you. I need to buy you a beer, or the Keb equivalent thereof.
2 auto successes. Boom,
Yep.
baby.
You find the lock isn't quite conventional, but I mean it's just a bunch of channels leading around the door that channel some form of energy. So you just like scratch away a few sections of blood that's dried up in some spots, and the door goes. It just starts to open on its own. It opens with a loud creaking, ominously. On the other side, you can only see darkness and smell blood. Have a good one, Ginger.
Until Ben
Thanks
kicks
for coming.
it open.
You and me should hang out again soon.
Sorry, Joaquin, were you saying something?
Joaquin grins at him. The grin looks a little bit manic and says, "The spell was never a match for any of us. Come on."
Do I see anything immediately? I lower all visual penalties for darkness by 1.
I mean, it's dark, but it's not dark enough that you guys can't see.
Okay.
It's pretty obvious that whoever...
Sorry, at least one of us is flaring, right?
Quick check. Is anyone flaring?
I'm not.
I'm in the 2nd level of...
I'm not a
yeah,
vampire,
flare.
Ginger.
Good question.
You're at the 2nd level, so you're glowing.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Down the hallway, you hear something scream in pain and scurry down another hall. For a brief moment, you highlighted a guy.
It is a noontide summer's day in here.
Yeah, so you lit up the whole hallway. It's dark, and there's old dried stains of blood throughout the hall. And in the back, there's the smell of charred meat. Because there was a vampire at the end of the hall, and you just lit him up like a fucking Christmas tree.
Hell yeah. Let's do this.
I think Ben only just started glowing.
How many motes have you spent?
I only... Oh, crap.
Because every 5 motes.
Yeah. I used the 5 motes for the weapon. For his dire lance.
Attuning doesn't count.
Okay. Attuning doesn't count. Okay. And excellencies doesn't...
Excellencies do
does
count.
do.
Yeah. And I used 5 of those. So yeah, I'd at least be...
Okay, so your
First gear.
I can't remember what it's called, but your cast mark is flared to life.
Yeah.
A golden half disc. Anyway.
His is actually the one
sunburst.
with the rays.
Sunburst.
But yeah.
Oh my god.
It's okay.
I for some reason I always think that it's like half full on top and half full in bottom. And no, Zenith is a simple golden disc, right? Okay, got it.
Twilight is half full on the bottom, which is not happening right now because Joaquin spent 15, but it was all personal.
Fair enough. Okay, anyway, semantics aside,
yeah,
your cast mark is glowing, but James is fully bright. Sunlight is literally leaking from his body. In places, it runs like actual water off of his fingertips and from beneath his clothing and pools on the ground like a liquid, but it is very clearly just light. it evaporates immediately upon striking a surface.
Cool.
Race to the vampire! Ben runs ahead.
Okay, Ben, you get to the end of the hall, and down one, it's a T-junction. Down one side is just darkness, which you can now see down because your cast mark is flaring, acting kind of like a flashlight. You can see rusted iron cages down that way. And down the other way, you see a group of vampires, one of which is actually trying to push through the rest of the group and is getting actually violent about it. The rest of whom are trying to push forward toward you, but they're being disrupted by the one in front of them.
Mercy's gonna run up behind Ben.
Okay, Mercy, what's your flair?
None, because I'm just doing personal modes.
Okay. So the two of you see that there are 4 vampires trying to push past their fellow, who is like attacking them straight out. You can see now it's got claws out, fangs bared, and it is trying to escape you guys.
Elijah will follow them.
What was that?
I will follow them.
Okay. What's your flair at?
Nothing. Personal modes.
Okay.
Eclipse, you wanted to talk to one of them?
It would be appreciated. We could use one, though. Oh, I guess we haven't put 2 and 2 together that James ignited one of them.
I mean, up to you guys. If you've got intelligence of 3 or higher, you definitely know, and 2, arguably, you do know.
Okay.
James running by the group goes, "Oh, by the way, our sunlight counts."
Okay, as soon as you do, the one in front, you watch as its skin literally bursts into flames. The rest of them howl, shriek, and take off running down the hall away from you.
Oh, no, you don't.
As they do, though, they are not quite fast enough, and the first one falls to ash before the rest, but they all fall to ash. There are now 5 piles of ash in an open hallway that's very easy to see down with all the sunlight.
James starts singing "This Little Light of Mine" at top volume as he continues looking for vampires.
Okay, are you going down the hallway they were trying to run down, or the hall that leads to the cage? Yeah, exactly, Kev. Like, 3 aggravated damage per round,
I'll check
and
the
these are
cages
extras,
and catch up with you.
Okay, when you get to the cages, you find that there are actually a few people in here. 2 of them look listless and gray, but one of them is standing up, and when they see you, they say, "It's you! Please get us out of here!"
We will. What kind of lock?
She says, "One of them has the key. It's big. It's gray. It's like iron. It's an old key. It's really easy to recognize. Please get us out of here. They're eating us."
How many cages do we have here?
There are 5, but only the one is occupied,
Cool.
and it's got the 3 in them.
I'm just gonna pop that lock too.
All right, you touch the. You literally grab the door grate and just open it. She goes, "It was unlocked?"
Nope, I'm just special, and Can you get yourself out of here?
She goes, "Yeah, which way's out?"
I'll point as I'm running away.
Okay. So she grabs the other 2 by the hand and starts leading them out.
Awesome. I also just went up another banner. I think I'm at full.
Are you at full? Your defining banner?
No, 3rd level, so I actually have to look this up.
I'm pretty sure that's your personal banner.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the big banner.
So you're gonna have to describe that one, big boy.
Okay, so where the light is pooling on the cement floor, small pieces of mirror shard begin to float up and rise in intricate patterns around James, each one emitting its own small beam of light shooting out all across the area as James goes into full disco ball.
For fuck's sake.
Oh, I also reach into elsewhere and pull out a strainer and put it on my head.
It does absolutely nothing, but you're now wearing a strainer.
Thank you.
It does nothing to hide any of the light streaming from your body, and I hate this so very much. But it's very you.
Thank you very much.
That's him saying that he hates you.
No. I love Scald. Like, unironically, he's one of my good friends. I would do pretty bad stuff for him. Not hide a body bad, but like, you know, I'd give him shitty advice to make him feel better. That's the kind of friendship we have.
Gay.
I appreciate it.
But it suits you, and I hate it. Okay, got it.
Yeah. It's very him, and I wish it wasn't. Anyway, no, Keb, he's not Pastafarian. A pattern spider gave him a colander to turn him into a disco ball, and he is using it. Anyway, so you guys, so you free them, they run away, and you happen to know there are no threats between you and the exit, so...
Good luck.
You're also a pattern spider, Keb.
I'll try and catch up with the rest.
Did
Okay,
the gate ever
it's
get open?
pretty easy. Sorry?
Did the gate ever get opened, or are we just gonna have a bunch of people stuck inside because they don't
Ben
know how to
opened it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Like it was a fucking saloon door, I believe was how I described it.
It
Is
was
it opener?
chain link, and Ben was just like, fold.
Yeah. Do you ever see Futurama?
Yeah.
When Bender bends the stone brick wall?
Yeah. That's
Well,
Ben.
Yep. Oh, guys, just so you know, one of the pattern spider's names is Keblo. I'll let you guess who.
Blackthorn.
Correct, Aki. You got 100% nailed it. Fucking 10 out of 10. Bwah, 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 bwah. So you guys continue on.
Yep.
There is one last vampire in between you and a large stone door. As you turn the corner, it hisses at you and then melts into ash as the combined sunlight from not just James's aura, but also the small motes of glass floating within it streak over him, burning him away into sections of ash and then fully ash over the course of a few seconds.
Jay... Go ahead.
The only thing stopping you now is a large stone door that looks truly old, like it's been here for a few decades at least.
So, I'm not saying that perhaps you need to step away for a moment, Jay, but, well, if we want to know anything more about these vampires, perhaps you need to be less of Disco Ball and Colander.
Yeah, don't ask me where that came from.
That's fine, I didn't want to know.
It's gonna take me I don't know, half an hour, an hour to calm down? No, let's just, I don't know how many questions we really need to...
Joaquin kind of like leans in and says, "We can find one somewhere else. I think we've got lives to save. Who knows, there might be more people in there."
At this point, Ben kicks the door.
Okay, this door isn't magicked up, so when you kick it, it snaps in half. It's clear it was meant to sink into the ground using a mechanism on the other side of it, and you just kick it in half.
Oh, so there isn't a door handle?
No, there's not.
Sad.
This only opens from one side. That side is not this side, but Ben just made it this side.
I wanted Elijah to be holding the door handle as he kicked the door in.
So Elijah's walking over to find the door handle and puts his hand on the door, and immediately a foot snaps beside him, and the door gets knocked in half.
Jordan, if I may, can there be like a fresco or something on there? And
there is.
Elijah's like holding part of it.
Yeah, there's a fresco of a hand Elijah grabs it, thinking it may be something to do with how the door opens, and it's the only thing left from the upper part of the fresco after Ben kicks the door in half. It now looks like Elijah is shaking hands with no one.
I look at Ben. Do you need a hand with that? And offer him the hand.
Fuck me! Oh, that
No,
hurts.
you can keep that one. No, you
And
can
I'll
keep
drop
that
the
one.
hand to the floor.
Just in the interest of being fair, I'll give you a solar XP for that, but I just want you to know it's a dirty solar XP.
Elijah, you can make that joke twice.
I know, I just don't like it doing it with the expensive one.
I know.
On the other side, you hear, "You have come," in a loud, booming voice that you can't place or pin down.
Bet.
Mercy replies, "You have come," under her breath.
Alright. The voice then says, "Childish. I did not expect that from one so powerful.
Yeah, it says the guy that's hiding.
You've proven too much for my guards. You began your attack a few short minutes ago, and yet here you are in my inner sanctum. I've not lived this long by being brave and foolish. I seek to understand
Mercy
my
charges
enemies
him.
first." He's not in here. This
Okay.
is a large circular room with several sarcophagi and torches in the walls, but all the sarcophagus are open, and he's not anywhere to be seen.
Okay.
Hey, Disco Ball,
Mercy's in the room now.
Okay.
come in here. You need to kind of sniff this guy out.
I'll run into the center of the room.
Okay. He says, "Ah, I see. You are emitting cursed sunlight. No wonder the rest of them could not stand up to you. Yet you're also immune to bullets. My first guards joined you. Meh, mortals are so unreliable. Tell me, what is it you want? Money? Fame? Are you here for revenge? Did I harm your family? Or is it...
I'm gonna look over at Elijah.
Or is it immortality that you want? Endless nights on this earth.
While he's doing his little monologue, I'm also gonna glance at Elijah and kind of give him a, where the fuck is he?
Am I
You
able
wanted to talk to the vampire.
Am I able to suss out at all where he is, or is this like
You can tell where his voice is coming from. Directly in the middle of the ceiling of this room. As far as you can tell, this is a closed stone room.
All right. Does anyone else have something to say before Joaquin speaks up?
He does.
Okay. Right.
He says, "So tell me, what is it that you desire, mortals?"
I kind of want to kick your ass.
You'll find that difficult.
So, to my knowledge of the pipeline, he's just one of the heads of the organization, right? He's not the head?
No, this guy is... The pipeline is the local branch of something far more ancient and far more global reaching called the Pantry, which is just the most modern name for a Meals on Wheels service for internationally traveling vampires.
Is this guy the leader?
That is what you have come to believe, yes. IAM thinks he is.
Okay.
IAM has also found evidence that he predates the Italian Revolution. So, when he was born, it was still called Rome.
Elijah's gonna look up to the center of the ceiling as if to speak to him directly and say, "We would like as much information as you're able to provide on the Pantry."
He says, "You do not need to know of it. It does not concern you."
On the contrary, it concerns us more than any.
And you also asked us what we wanted. What we want is information.
Correct, Blackthorn. You will not get it from me. Furthermore, you will get nothing else either. I've already left this place. You are too late.
Hang on. Do I have Judge's Ear technique?
I do.
All right.
Is he lying?
Let's check.
Find out.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. He takes extra aggravated damage
Is
from
there a
exposure
camera
to
or
sunlight
something that's visible?
because he's extremely low vitality or low humanity. There is not a camera in here, no. In fact, there is no modern technology in here at all, aside from you.
Sorry, I'm just making sure I'm doing this right.
Okay. Roll your perception and investigation.
Yeah. And add 2 essence successes.
Okay. Is that what you got? 4?
1. Okay. One's in the opposed role, acting as tens.
Oh, in that case, you got 2 extra successes there.
Okay. So 6.
Okay. Yeah, he's lying. He is still here.
Evidence indicates that to be a lie.
Does your face reflect that?
Yes. I'll non-verbally communicate that.
Okay.
Joaquin, yeah.
I'm gonna look up again and say, so you can guarantee to me that you are not here and not able to provide us with anything?
I am able to do whatever I please, stripling. However, you will not get any information from me. You may choose to leave this place, you may choose to make a bargain, or you may die. Those are your options.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry. As he's speaking, Elijah's gonna close his eyes and try and get a better location of where he is and make a awareness check.
Sure. Give me a roll.
Okay, but go ahead while you're doing your thing while I'm doing that.
Joaquin is going to he's gonna kind of look at James, and James is already starting to do this as Joaquin steps forward and says, "You asked us what we wanted, but not why. Do you understand why we've come here?"
You are here to try to kill me, to supplant me, to take my place in the world. You will not do so. You are not the first to attempt, nor will you be the last. You are simply the most recent in a long cavalcade of bodies left in my wake.
Joaquin shakes his head. You have misunderstood. We are not here...
Real quick, Elijah, you don't hear anything like that. He's not here talking, he's not hiding, but you do hear slight disturbances in the airflow of one of the coffins, or one of the sarcophagi, rather.
Okay.
Like it's got a speaker in it?
That could be it, but it's not even that strong.
Ben is watching Elijah right now, because if anyone's gonna pinpoint where this guy is, and he's got his dire lance ready to spear a bitch.
I'm sad. I took my container of dynamite out of my. I was just gonna toss a stick in there.
That would be pretty funny.
James is gonna pull out the RPG from elsewhere and
I'll gesture to it.
And I'll hit it with the RPG.
Okay.
Yeah, guys, how large is this room?
Not very, so this is gonna be funny. I need everyone. Okay, so James, please make the archery roll.
Collateral damage.
Everyone's gonna take damage.
And
from
just to be clear, is everyone seeing him do this?
Yeah, he pulls a rocket launcher out of thin air.
Joaquin would like to use lightning speed to slam the thing closed at the speed of grenade landing in there.
It's an RPG, not a grenade.
Oh shit!
Rocket propelled grenade.
So I've got to race it.
To be clear.
So I should roll this test of speed, is what you're saying?
Yeah, I think you should. Also, closing it will not prevent it from blowing up the sarcophagus. You're literally putting yourself near a stone grenade.
I had assumed we were in a large chamber.
No. It's not small, but it's like 15 feet across, not including the spaces for the sarcophagus.
Yeah, no. It was chamber, not hall.
Yeah, it's not like a building underground. It's very clearly like a bolt house for him.
Oh. Do I still have all of my initiative, or are we re-rolling?
Oh no, you still have all your initiative.
I'm gonna take an aim action at the sarcophagus.
Okay.
And then using wise shot. Oh, you can't see the secondary.
Also, I believe total cover makes wise shot not count.
It does not. Not after taking an aim action. As long as there's a space where I can get an arrow through, they just get a +3.
There's not a space that you could get an arrow through.
So this one is closed specifically.
No, it's not. It's open.
Why did that post?
I don't know. Did you just link your porn account?
I can arc the arrow though.
Doesn't matter. There's no way into him.
Oh, is he not in the coffin?
Do you go over to the sarcophagus? No one's actually investigated the fucking thing yet. You've just
I'm just
attempted to shoot a rocket at it and then attempted to shoot it.
I'm putting my arrow into the coffin. If he's not there, then he's not there.
It's a stone sarcophagus, so if you're putting an arrow into it, then your arrow hits the stone sarcophagus, sinks pretty deep in there, but that's it.
Okay.
So he's underneath.
Yeah. He has to be underneath then.
Are there any other rooms that we have?
Are you guys discussing this out loud and like?
He says, "You're far off the mark. I'm actually in a helicopter heading to LA at the moment. I have some contacts there. This is simply a spell of communication. I'm surprised you haven't found it yet. I thought you were wise to such things."
And if he could.
Joaquin is gonna actually he's going to kind of glance up, but he's gonna glance down as his eyes shine and gleam gold, and he's actually gonna analyze the rest of the room with just kind of the appearance of looking up and down with glowing eyes, the communication spot up there.
Okay, so it is a spell of communication. He wasn't lying about that. However, it's not a particularly strong one. There's no way he's on a helicopter to LA. He's got to be close to it to maintain the link.
All right. Joaquin
He's lying again. He's definitely not on a helicopter to LA.
Okay.
Neither of those things were true.
Yeah. All right. So Joaquin wants to keep his attention, and he's going to type out on his phone he's nearby and show it to the others while he says, "You have mistaken our intentions. We are not here to supplant you. We are here to end your pantry and to end you."
While he's saying this, Ben is gonna go over to the coffin that Elijah gestured to earlier. He's gonna take a closer look and see if he can get any kind of purchase on it. See if there's anything inside.
Sorry, I was talking to the pattern spiders. Could you repeat that?
Ben is gonna go investigate the sarcophagus and see if he can either pick it up or smash it.
So you walk up to the sarcophagus and look around in it. It seems to be exactly like the others, but you do note that there's a slight draft coming from below, the base of the inside of the sarcophagus. Like there's some airflow there.
Ben's gonna stand over it, kind of like see he visualizes in his head where the person would lay, where you think the chest would be, and he kind of lifts up his dire lance, and he press it down.
All right, you spear through the very thin layer of stone that settles into place above where he lays in repose, and your lance deflects off his body into the coffin beside. He springs out, leaping into the air, just barely not hitting his head on the ceiling, and lands in the middle of all of you. His skin covered with red and black. It looks like he's covered in dried blood, and he turns, hisses at you, and says, "Then you've chosen death." And now we're in initiative. Oh, Mercy slides into a readied stance, her blade reflecting across... Boop, 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 boop. Okay, Mercy slides into a readied stance, her blade reflecting the flickering fire. Her eyes closing as she stills herself. Lifetimes flicker before her closed lids. Many, 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 many training periods. Fighting with her eyes closed, fighting enemies without being able to see. Her breath leaves her lungs, her body stilling perfectly under the weight of many previous lives' worth of memories. You know what? He hits the ground, and Mercy instantly reacts, her sword lashing out and hitting him directly in the neck. The sword stops, as if blocked by a bar of steel. Now we're in initiative. Darius, you're up first. So just so you know, Chad, he's using high-level Fortitude Discipline that allows him to no-sell damage, but it only lasts a few rounds.
Am I able to hold my action? Is that something I can do?
You can do
that.
that.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Is there a negative?
I mean...
You spend one initiative.
Yeah.
The benefit is you can then take what's known as a clash action.
Yeah, so if he attacks, you could clash with it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna spend an initiative and hold.
So this guy was lying this whole time. The pattern spiders are like, exalts enter the chamber. The vampire you are trying to contact is currently unavailable. Please leave your name, number, and intent for calling after the beep. Beep!
Yeah,
or
alternatively, we're sorry, Exalt. Your vampire is in another castle.
Yeah, oh, sorry, your tunnel is breaking up. Beep. Anyway, all right, you're gonna hold your action?
Yeah.
I'm stealing your initiatives.
I already did.
Okay. James, you're up.
James is going to, assumably if I didn't actually fire that thing, I wouldn't have pulled it out, correct?
Sure.
Okay. So the power bow is going to once again come up. James looks down the shaft. The mirrors of his banner all kind of focus in on the vampire, giving him the best possible shot as he releases another phantom arrow. This one coming from his... this is going to come from his defining intimacy of finding the truth. He's just found a truth that has hurt so many people, and it's time for it to go from fact to myth.
Okay, roll your attack.
This is going to be a decisive.
Okay.
Jordan, I have to say I like that. He's gonna go from fact to myth. Can I vote?
Yeah, you know what? Sorry, I wasn't doing my job there.
Sorry. That was cool as fuck.
That is cool as fuck. I'll give you 3 dice for that. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's a 3 dice stunt. That was actually a really badass line. I'll give you that one.
Yeah.
Pete Trachea, friend.
That was fucking legendary, Aki. The small child tries to climb up on the bed, but it's too short, so it can't quite reach. So it leaps onto the ceiling and onto the bed, and then starts biting the kid in the neck. Is that my version of a 3 dice stunt, or what do you think, Aki?
Okay, 10 successes.
You hit, roll damage.
Cool.
Maybe not no cell damage. Let's see what happens here.
Initiative 20.
Sorry, are you using a physical arrow, or are you using an arrow made strictly out of light?
I am using an arrow pulled as a thorn from my chest. As it's part of my, one of my charms. I'm assuming it's made out of basically an arrow covered in shards of glass shooting sunlight.
Okay, so it can either suffuse a normal arrow, or it can be an arrow made entirely out of essence. What do you prefer?
Essence in this case.
Okay. You also recover 3 motes, or you get a point of XP. Your choice. And whoever got the 2 dice stunt earlier, that's a point of willpower or 2 motes back.
I'll take the XP.
Yeah, of course you will.
That's solar XP?
Yes.
Okay.
You can only get one of those a session, too.
Okay.
And that means you don't get your motes back, just so you know.
Okay, no problem.
Okay, so you shoot him directly in the chest with this arrow, and it goes clear through him. He looks down, obviously wounded, and says, "That's not possible." And then he looks at you with a look of very dangerous fury in his eyes. Ben?
Joaquin says, says, "Now you're beginning to get it."
Ben?
Ben is going to purposely boost himself with another
Red Bull.
another few motes. Actually, he wants to make himself a little brighter. I just gotta find my right thing.
Thank you, Blackthorn. We're almost done.
Yeah, I can't do math. Okay.
Me neither.
Gonna...
That's why I use dice.
Yeah. So he's gonna boost that, and he's going to use his Dire Lance again to try and basically he's gonna try to do the vampire. Hey, we just gotta stake him in the chest, right? I could do that with a lance.
Technically true. Dire Lance is more like a small tree trunk, but yeah, you could technically do that.
Yeah. And he's definitely gonna make it a decisive strike this time.
Okay, go ahead and roll your attack.
And I can add those 5 motes to this, yes?
If you're using, if you have a dex and melee of 5, then yes. It won't work though, Blackthorn.
Dex alone is 5.
So what's your melee?
My melee 2.
So you can add 7 motes, actually, to add 7 dice.
Sure.
Because he's using the only thing in his arsenal that's going to save his bacon. He's going to start running immediately.
Even better.
Okay, that hits. Please roll your damage, which is just your initiative pool, which is 18.
Yes. Oh, wait, I think I picked it up. I needed to add my initiative?
No, it's just strictly your initiative roll. So you roll 18d6, or 18d10, 18d6. You literally wouldn't be able to succeed. Maybe that's what I should have been rolling for the weak guys. Ah, well.
Alright, I don't know if this is going to roll right then. Because I'm using the...
Yeah, no. That definitely isn't right. Just do /r space 18d10 greater than 7.
18d10 greater than 7.
There you go. 1, 2,
Yeah.
8 successes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. Okay. You thrust the lance into his back, which pushes him forward toward the door, but it doesn't pierce him. almost like the dried blood on his body is absorbing all of the force of the attack. You immediately know there's something unnatural happening here. That strike would have brought down anything on this earth, except apparently this one vampire.
I think you're cheating.
Okay. Yeah, Keb, what's up? Joaquin, you're up.
Way to break through that.
Joaquin
Sheen?
moves
what
to
the
stand,
fuck does that
stand
mean?
briefly behind Ben and pats him on the shoulder and says, "Dawn of our circle, you know what to do. You know what to do with this." And I am going to.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my god.
Essence visibly flows out of Joaquin. His forehead begins to glow, and then the rest of him, as his anima rises immediately to bonfire levels. As power, a vast torrent of power flows from him and into Ben. This is going to be a wits and lore roll to generate additional motes to transfer to Ben, as well as giving 6 motes to Ben. He will also gain 2. Sorry, Ben. He'll also gain 2 temporary willpower, which can go above his cap.
Okay.
Nice.
Do your roll.
I will do my wits and lore roll.
I'm guessing our sunlight isn't really affecting this guy, is it?
For whatever reason, no. He seems fine. Whatever is strengthening his body seems to be working against your sunlight as well. And he's got 3 rounds of it. 12
right.
successes, goddamn. So what does Ben actually gain, all total?
18 motes and 2 willpower.
Congratulations, Ben. That's a
Nice.
lot of power.
Oh, actually, sorry. It grants cascading 10s, meaning that I should roll 3 additional dice.
Yep.
3d10 greater than 7. And so that increase that by 2 more motes, and then
roll it again because it's cascading.
Yes.
That's exploding dice for those not in the know.
Yes.
Okay, and then another 1. So that's what? 12, 14, 15 successes?
18, so because I transferred 6 of my own. So 18, 19, 20, 21 motes, 2 willpower.
Jesus titty fucking Christ. Oh, have a good one, Keb. I'll miss you. Alright, congratulations, Ben. You get a whole lot of stuff. Mercy, you are now up.
Joaquin used go fuck him up technique.
Literally.
Right.
Get your balls all over
Mercy's
them cars.
just going to. So her sword is still at his throat. She's going to draw it across, and just keep trying to pick at him as much as she can. I'm doing a withering attack.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Give him like 10 initiative. And excellent strike, I see. How excellent.
Yeah. And specialization.
Yeah, leave him alone.
Actually, and I'm gonna add my excellency to this, so that's another 5 dice.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Eat farts.
Okay, well, you do hit, and you get 7 overwhelming successes.
Okay, so the enemy soak is 5.
His defense was 5.
Okay. So my net successes was 12. 0.
Well, your net was 7 remaining, right?
Oh, right. And I have to re-roll 2 10s. 2 d10s.
So,
but
now
that
you're...
doesn't matter. Yeah.
So You draw your sword against his throat, and between you drawing the blade against him and Ben stabbing him in the back of the chest with a dire lance, you effectively clothesline him between the two of you. While his body seems immune to any wounds, the force of them, not so much. He flips over as he's pushed forward, flips in the air once, clearly tries to right himself, but lands face down on the stone floor.
How much?
You get 17 initiative.
I'd like to take my turn.
Okay, Darius acts suddenly in the moment.
Seeing him flip, Elijah is going to walk or run up to him and attempt to put a bolt of pure essence through his head.
Okay, go ahead and roll your attack. I'm so sorry for what I'm about to do. You know what? Okay, if he gets 20 decisive damage, I'll say it goes through his armor. If he gets 20. So, Pattern Spiders, you can help him with this. I don't think he's going to get it, so let's see what happens. Okay, just so you know...
Yeah.
He's got a discipline that is letting him do all of this.
Yeah.
It does not normally allow for you to ever do damage to him, but I have set some conditions for you to bypass this discipline. So,
okay.
I don't want you to feel too disappointed, but go ahead and make your rolls. Let's see what happens.
I am also using Phantom Shot technique.
Okay, yep, fair enough.
And I'm putting a full excellency in.
Okay.
If I pay my motes and skip my next turn and give up on my initiative, can I add that to Darius' attack?
No.
Fart.
Unfortunately,
Can I add one of my dice from earlier?
I think you've got 2 left.
Yes! I'll give him 2.
Okay.
10 to hit.
That does hit, yeah. Yeah, no, sorry. Mercy, this is that is specific to your exaltation. You can't share that.
Can I use willpower on damage tags?
Not on decisive, no.
Okay.
To spend a point of willpower is for almost any skill roll, but not damage rolls because they aren't an expression of skill.
And which are you using your successes?
You get 2 extra dice from Witch's plan. Witch's plan was always to clothesline this fucking vampire and then blow his head off.
Yes.
Was it 2 automatic successes or 2 extra dice?
It's 2 extra dice.
Okay.
You know what, Ben? I can totally believe that Ben and Mercy might have stayed up late, totally not doing anything else but talking about exactly what they're gonna do to these vampires.
Well, no, it's
wow. That was...
Ben didn't predict that this exact thing would happen. Ben predicted that 1,000 scenarios similar to this could happen. You're enacting Plan 37B, which Ben just happened to predict was probably the one that would happen.
That was not a great roll.
Oof.
Oh wait, that I did not. The damage decisive doesn't double 10s, does it?
No, it does not.
Okay.
1, 2,
I
3,
didn't.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Unfortunately, the bolt hits him in the side of the head while he's flipping and causes him to spin further. He strikes the ground with a sickening noise, but he is unharmed.
This guy is starting to piss me
I'm
off.
going to look at...
4 out of 5 solars are now at bonfire, so...
Yeah, I look at James, and I'm going to connect...
Sorry, not bonfire.
Dots between my not being in bonfire and him being in bonfire and being able to harm him, and I'd like to release 15 motes if I can.
Sure. You begin glowing like a fucking spotlight.
Okay.
Wait, 15 motes?
Yeah.
You actually,
So you're an iconic.
Yeah.
Please explain.
For the briefest of moments, Elijah is covered in complete black shadow until tablets
Yes,
of
Nick.
gold with names written in the language of creation appear around him. He is unable to read them, but knows that they are contracts made both in his past life and current life. He represents the center of the eclipse, where they represent the sunlight that comes out from it.
Okay, very cool.
Right now, Ben's only used 10 so far, I think.
That means that you're glowing brightly, but
Yeah.
it's not full iconic anima flare.
Not yet. This guy's starting to piss him off.
Fair enough. Okay, so he gets up a little unsteady on his feet and immediately turns and bolts for the door.
Oh, no you don't.
We are now at the top of the round. Unfortunately, he was crashed, so he can't move very far. Mercy, you're up.
Goody. So
I mean, he can still take the withdraw action, but...
So I'm gonna pay those 10 motes. I'm gonna repost this so it's a single thing.
Okay.
Which puts me at iconic.
Okay, go ahead.
And Mercy's going to bring her sword up around. It flows through her halo and her wings as if it was gathering sunlight itself. And sunlight coalesces around the weapon, and she puts 2 hands on it and brings it down in an arc from his shoulder to his hip.
Okay. Roll your decisive attack. Just so you know, chat, it's unlikely, or Pattern Spiders, it's unlikely she'll deal enough damage to pierce his shell. I set the difficulty at 20. If she does, he's dead. If not, however, no cell, nothing happens. So, since it's unlikely, unless you guys really want to see the vampire die right now, it probably won't happen. James mimics cheerleading. So yes, you hit. Roll your decisive damage.
Okay.
If you have anything to buff that damage, now is the time.
Okay.
So I don't know if you want to help Pattern Spiders, but if not, we move on. Actually, you know what? Nah, fuck it. I don't think that applies to... Yeah, I guess it does. To damage? No, this would apply to the attack.
Okay.
Yeah, so that doesn't apply here.
Okay.
Excellent Strike does not work on everything.
Not with that attitude.
You can't Excellent Strike all your problems away, Aki.
Not with that attitude.
9 total?
Yep. And my initiative does not return to base value after the attack.
Yeah. Okay, so finally, under the power of Mercy's attack mixed with everything else that's been thrown his way, the dried blood on the outside of his body flakes away. And as it does, the skin beneath is exposed for the first time to the full glory of a solar circle in bonfire and iconic anima flare. And he only has enough time to call the first half of some woman's name before he bursts into flame. It shoots high to the ceiling, scorching it, burning a shadow permanently into the place where this ancient creature died. As he turns to ash, from the shadow above, dark black liquid drips down upon the ashes, blending them together and soaking them into a shadow which disappears into the floor, fading away. For a brief moment, you all feel revulsion at what just occurred, but you know that the creature has been destroyed. we're out of combat. I do want to be clear.
but I didn't.
I basically gave him like 40 extra health levels.
Oh,
So
okay.
you guys were actually chipping away at him, but I mean, he was literally just trying to buy himself some time so he can get the fuck away.
I thought that you made it so that he could only be damaged while we were in full flare.
Nope. He's just real fucking tough. He's just a bullet sponge. He was using an elder level discipline under the fortitude tree that normally makes it so you can straight up ignore damage. However, that discipline was not made with solar exalts in mind. You were dealing like just a silly amount of aggravated damage to him every fucking turn.
You know.
So anyway, just wanted to explain what was happening. We're actually going to end it there tonight, guys.
Woo.
How are you guys feeling?
Fuck the fascists.
That.
How do you guys feel about your cathartic combat stream?
It was good.
Felt nice.
Fun.
Only a little bit of darkness in there.
Yeah, that last bit doesn't mean anything. Don't worry about it. This was all cathartic. So, we're overtime tonight, as combat scenes tend to do. So we're going to make this pretty quick. The players get to vote for their favorite player of the night, because it is the end of the night. And the pattern spiders get to pick their BFF of the night. I'll set that up, and yeah, let's get started. Ooh, Sam, who you vote?
I vote Elijah. There was some. We finally got to use the ranged weaponry. That was Elijah, right?
You mean the rocket launcher?
Taking out the sniper.
That was
and
Elijah,
then later,
yes.
attempting to rocket launcher and then going, I have to think the better of it.
That one was James.
Again. Oh, that was James. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Sometimes I forget who's got the rocket launcher and who's got the bow. They're effectively the same when
Actually, the rocket launcher is significantly weaker. Exalted.
Exalted. No. The specifically the sniper just.
That was pretty
that
good.
That tower no longer exists.
Oh no, just the sniper was hit.
Oh, that's true.
It was a perfect shot. Literally went in one ear and out the other. You'd need to be a doctor to tell how the man died. Anyway, very cool. Please put your votes in the chat. And which?
It's a tough one between Elijah figuring out where the vampire might be hiding and James with literal disco ball. I think I gotta put it to James today for disco.
Aight. Mercy.
I'm voting James for the same reason that is my favorite spot to hide in Midnight Ghost Hunt.
Yeah, disco ball. Got it. James. Sorry, Skull.
Gonna vote for. I think I'm also gonna vote Elijah.
Very cool.
For his reminding me to aim.
All right. And Sukrown, what are you up for, buddy?
I'm voting Mercy for decisively slaughtering that vampire after we put so much work into trying to kill him. Like, that was a lot of initiative that we poured into him, and she got the final blow.
Yeah, technically that was just the last hit that stripped his armor off, and then he instantly took 50 billion aggravated damage from sunlight. Mercy didn't actually kill him. Mercy just took off his last effective health levels. Anyway.
We all killed him together!
Yeah, it was a group activity.
Jorb, objection? Isn't taking off somebody's last health levels the definition of killing them?
No, his last health levels that are immune to sunlight. Then he had another 10 health levels that instantly evaporated.
Then a bunch of us applied to sunlight.
Under, say, sunlight.
Yeah. Like a vampire in the daytime. Anyway, congratulations, Elijah. I believe you won the vote tonight.
It's a tie.
It's a
Oh,
tie.
it is a tie. You know what? Everyone could have a free point of solar XP.
Eee.
Yay.
Just everyone gets it. I'm not splitting the vote tonight. Tonight is the last session before the start of Act 3.
Concern.
Don't be. It's fine.
Concern.
The Pattern Spider's BFF of the night was Mercy for, and I quote, commanding the souls of the soldiers into doing better. Sending dozens of men to their death apparently is commendable to Pattern Spiders.
Hashtag do better.
The Pattern Spiders say just better do.
Yeah.
So, congratulations, Mercy. You get a point of XP. And since I'm the Pattern Spider supervisor, everyone else can also have a point of free XP.
Didn't we also all get a free point of XP from the Pattern Spiders earlier?
That is, yeah. So you've probably got quite a few XP this session. Don't worry,
So
you don't need it or anything. I'm just being generous.
Jordan.
Wild mass guessing. Let's do it quick. Please keep
What
your
was the
ears.
rest of our regular XP, or are we just getting 2 and 1 today?
You can have 3 and 3. So that should be 5 and 4, not including. 6 and 4, not including any bonuses that you got.
Oh, okay.
Because the Pattern Spiders just gave you another free point of XP all around.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yep. Don't worry, you won't need it. Hey, do you guys have perfect defenses? Asking for a friend.
Yes. Why?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Well, it
Why?
will be.
No, just curious. I just want to know.
I don't know. How long are we gonna get for blue booking?
So anyway, wild mass guessing, let's keep it short and sweet. If you could keep your theories on track, I would appreciate it. Not a whole lot to dig into tonight, but we're going to start with Sue Crown. What do you think, buddy?
I have no idea currently. We just closed off a pretty big plot line, and I don't know, outside of where Void Tech might be next, I don't know.
Actually, you closed out not just a big plot line, but a plot line that was entirely player-driven. I do want to take a moment, actually, to say thank you, guys. I have a really hard time streaming every day, working full-time, and also planning for a campaign. So I've got the broad strokes, like, written out, but little details like this really helped me deal with trying to balance everything. So I do want to say thank you, guys, for running the storyline kind of for each other. That was really nice, and I thought I would reward that taking that load off my shoulders with, you know, just getting to win the fucking day for once. So anyway, thank you guys for doing this for me. I appreciate it. Scald. Wild mass guessing, buddy.
We just kicked off the first battle in the Vampire War.
I mean, that was a 6th generation vampire, so it was a pretty significant opening salvo.
Yeah.
That was an elder that had a non-zero chance at surviving the vampire apocalypse.
I'm absolutely sure that this will not come back to bite us in the ass in any way, shape, or form.
No, how
Including
could
literal.
it? How could it?
Including literal? Even?
Besides all of that, hey, Aki.
Jordan?
Wild mass guessing, go.
Dukes.
Yep, nukes, correct. All right, which?
Cthulhu.
Yep, New Cthulhu. Sam, what you got, buddy?
Okay, so, the Vampire War isn't the only one. What the hell are the Fallen doing?
Apparently
these
fighting
things
a
are-
war.
Apparently fighting a war. And then the vampires are, so I hear, fighting a war. And
So are the mages.
yeah, so are the mages. We're just in the crossfire of so many wars, and now we're entangling ourselves in them. You know what? I'm pretty sure that the technocracy is going to come for us next. I tried to reach out to them with an olive branch. It didn't work.
No, they are a distrustful people by nature. You're like, hey, I want to talk to you, secret organization that runs the world, and they're like, no.
I was just like, hey, well, just so you know, you don't have any fight with us until you make one. Just don't make one.
Uh-huh. Well, have you heard of the technocracy stealing people in the streets and subjecting them to horrible torture?
No.
Not yet.
Sounds
Not
like
yet.
they're not making a fight with you.
This is accurate.
Anyway, guys, as always, I confirm everything. Everyone is at war between Cthulhu and nukes and vampires. That will be it for us for tonight. Thank you, everyone, for being here and for completing Act 2. Act 3 starts next week at 6:30 p.m. PST, regular time. You guys can have 24 hours of blue booking.
24 whole hours.
Oh, goody.
24 hours. And specifically, at exactly 7:30 p.m. tomorrow in universe, you run out of blue booking time. That's when night falls for you guys. Okay?
Okay.
Oh boy.
So yeah, do keep in mind your characters aren't aware of that. Anyway,
Okay.
So, yeah, I'll be back tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time to play some more Dark Souls 3 with Twitch integration because I hate myself and want to suffer. It has been hard.
Stay puffed.
I don't want to stay puffed. Please stop puffing me.
No.
I don't want to be thick and fast.
No.
Guys, I appreciate you very much. And I'll see you in the morning. Have a good night, everyone.
Ick.
Good night.
Bibbles.
Bye.
Ick.